Hi, welcome to this week's video. We return to Kestrel Rock. Last week we looked at the stone row in the distance. Now we're returning to the same area but looking at a large Bronze Age settlement. On top of the tour is a rock basin. Rock basins are a product of localised weathering. This is believed to be the largest rock basin recorded on Dartmoor. As I came down from the tour, I could see a row of stones which at first I thought could be a stone row, but I was soon to learn it was something called a reeve. A reeve, which is a long, generally straight boundary wall made of stone that was built during the Bronze Age. Reeves were identified as prehistoric features on Dartmoor in 1972, although they had been described by antiquarians in the 1820s. The knowledge of their origins had been lost and ignored for around 150 years. There are over 20 major field systems defined by reeves on Dartmoor. Dartmoor is home to numerous hut circles. There are around 5,000 that are spread across the moorland. These hut circles are where the Bronze Age people once lived, often found in groups suggesting a communal living or working arrangement. The arrangement of hut circles within these groups could provide insights into the organisation of ancient communities. In this settlement there are around 27 hut circles. A hut circle is a circular or oval depression in the ground which may or may not have a low stone wall around it that used to be the foundations of a roundhouse. The rest of the hut would have been made of timber and thatch. It was an amazing place to see, to be able to walk around these huts. Even the foundations of the entrances still remain. Knowing that the people I have researched for so long once lived here, raised their families here, grew crops and kept livestock close by, it was quite an emotional thing to see. To build homes like this would have taken great skill in moving and placing these stones. Not a building that happened overnight, and surely they would have taken many people to build them. They are monuments in themselves. These are dated to possibly mid to late Bronze Age, so the settlement came after the stone rows and stone circles. But the time it took to build these huts, they must have lived close to the settlements that we see now. In fact, it is reported that there is evidence of a settlement dating back to the Neolithic era, possibly before this, as large amounts of Neolithic flint and some Mesolithic flint have been found in the area. It is unsure how long these were used for. Close by to this settlement is another roundhouse known as the Round Pound, which was probably occupied during the Bronze Age, but evidence has also shown it was preoccupied later in the Iron Age, as there has been remains of iron smelting inside the house. But there is evidence that other roundhouses on Dartmoor were either possibly built in the Iron Age or reused in the Iron Age. But it was also reused in the medieval period, and it is thought that it was occupied again, and thought that the 5 radial walls were constructed during this period. other settlements on Dartmoor were protected by a defensive wall such as here, Grimspound. I could not visit the site on this occasion due to a load of sheep lying in the road that would not move, but thankfully we have Google Earth. Grimspound is an enclosed settlement consisting of a circular stone wall that encloses approximately 4 acres of land. The wall is made of large granite stones and it would have provided shelter and protection for those that lived there. The site was first settled in around 1300 BC, although there is some suggestion that the site may have been occupied during the Neolithic, because a few Neolithic flints were found in the area. Inside this enclosure are the remains of 24 stone hut circles. Grimspound was excavated in 1893, and during that time some of the site was reconstructed. But like a lot of Dartmoor, dating these monuments are difficult due to no organic remains surviving. Towards the end of the Bronze Age, the weather began to get colder and wetter. It's during this time, it's believed, when the soil starts to become more acidic, causing the grass and crops to grow less easily. Without the growth of crops or the ability to feed the livestock, Dartmoor became a less pleasant place to live. Over time, the settlements were deserted and the people moved, although we don't know if they returned to the monuments that was once built, or did they no longer get used, we don't know. Some Iron Age people must have remained on the moor. We have seen that they have built or reused some of the round houses that were built by the Bronze Age people. There are also Iron Age hill forts in the Dartmoor area. So some people were still living here, but not by the numbers that once lived here in the Bronze Age. Dartmoor's rugged terrain and climate would have presented both challenges and opportunities for the people of the Bronze Age. Agriculture was the cornerstone of their livelihood. These people cultivated crops like barley and wheat, while raising livestock including cattle and sheep. Their presence of field systems, enclosures and ancient boundaries underscores the organised nature of their farming. The Bronze Age is characterised by the use of bronze and alloy of copper and tin. Dartmoor's rich natural deposits of tin made it a prime location for the mining and production of bronze tools and objects. Excavations have revealed evidence of tin extraction and processing, emphasising the significance of this industry in this society. The lives of the Bronze Age people on Dartmoor remain shrouded in mystery, but ongoing archaeological research continues to uncover valuable pieces of the puzzle. Through their settlements, agriculture, metalworking, ceremonial practices, trade works and burial traditions, as well as craftsmanship and using the moorland environment, we gain a deeper appreciation to their culture and heritage. These ancient residents of Dartmoor left an incredible mark on the landscape and history of the captivating region. Their story continues to be unveiled through the patient work of the archaeologists and researchers. Dartmoor is so beautiful and an area I would love to return to in the future. It is wonderful to be able to explore these amazing sites, and I have come back with so many questions and a long list of ideas that I'll be looking into more. I would like to thank Jim, a subscriber and a friend, who took the time to show me Kestrel area and for braving the weather with me. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and before I go, I would like to say a big thank you to all the viewers and subscribers of the channel, to the Patreons and to those who have bought me coffee. This channel wouldn't be the same without you. Your support has made it all worthwhile and I'm grateful beyond words. So if you're new here, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Also click the notification bell so you will never miss an update. So until the next time, stay safe.